Welcome back to TYT Sports. Monday morning in the studio, Jason and JR to break down both NFL playoff games from Sunday. If you want to check out the Saturday game action, make sure to go onto the YouTube channel, youtube.com/TYT Sports. You're already there. And check out the description box and the links. We covered both the great Saturday games, Cardinals, Packers, everything on Sunday. Check those out. They are up, ready, and waiting for you to comment on. But JR, we're going to begin with the Panthers and the Seahawks. I would say the most looked forward to game maybe of this weekend.
Yeah, and I think that's why, we saw what happened in the first half. If you walked away, if you turned your TV off, if you went and got a sandwich, shame on you. I didn't give up on it. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, you know what the only one the entire time we were sitting in the studio doing the coverage, Dan, our executive producer, kept saying to me, and he's like, no, they're going to come back. Trust me, they're going to come back. It's like 31-0. No, they're going to come back. And they did. They really did. There was a tale of two halves. The first half was a blowout, and it was Kenny Mayne tweeted out from ESPN, or used to be on ESPN, said like too many points too soon. He kept saying that, which I guess is a thing because the Seahawks did make a comeback. But Jonathon Stewart got the run game going with, I think, the first play from scrimmage, 60 yards downfield. Yeah. It was quickly 7-0, and then even quicker to 14-0 after Luke Kuechly made a great interception off Russell Wilson. That was the first quarter. Second quarter, it was Jonathon Stewart for a 1-yard touchdown run, Graham Gano's 48-yard field goal, and Greg Olsen with a 19-yard pass. And just like that, with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, there's a 31-0 blowout.
Exactly. So, this is the thing about wondering if it was going to come back. One of the signs that I would look for, because I was looking for the body language and I guess the fights that people were expecting to happen on the Seahawks sideline. And they kept focusing on the defense, maybe D linemen and then a couple of linebackers they weren't fighting. They were aggressively talking about what they're going to do. So no one was mad at the other one. Mm-hmm. But honestly, the main problem they had in that first half was their offensive line was just getting whooped.
Yeah.
So these interceptions, I think, Russell Wilson threw 2, and probably the first one when the Kuechly pick 6, he was getting slung around. So, no one throws good passes in that situation. So once those things get short up, you can tell that they didn't have a chance to do what they could do. Mm-hmm. And you saw the way Pete Carroll was talking to Wilson, and they were every time something bad would happen, there was like applause, like, okay. I said, these guys there's no way this is just going to stop.
It's all part of their master plan. So basically, and they go into the first half, and Bleacher Report posts on a little article on their site about how the Twitter reaction was immediate. It didn't even wait for the end of the game. It might have been too soon. So I grabbed 4 of the tweets. I know there's definitely more, but some pretty funny memes were circulating as well. Let's take a look at graphic numbers 2 through 5. This was quick. Well, no one shuts up the 12th man, and there's a bunch of Michael Jordan memes. This is so popular across the internet nowadays. We move forward. The connection to your to your peer has been lost. You ever been playing Madden or maybe NBA 2K or MLB The Show? Maybe you're playing against Jesus. You're getting whooped, JR.
All I play is MLB.
It's called the Rage Quit. How many TDs did the Seahawks allow in the first half today, Richard? 4. And then there's one more I know I grabbed. I think the best one. Seahawks fans are really jumping ship. Even got a laugh from Jacory in the booth on that one.
So this is the other thing, too, which is why, as we talk about these, we end up being premature. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know a couple of Seahawks fans. I didn't speak with them about what was going on in the first half. But it's weird because people don't like how they have this kind of advantage. There was a 12th man meme, and then the Seahawks are jumping ship. I guarantee you Seahawks fans were not jumping ship. That was fake fans or people who bandwagon and go, oh, this is fun. Oh, I like watching the Seahawks. They're fun to watch. Oh, their running back eats Skittles, So it's one of those things, it's like a fanfare type of fan base that was jumping ship. Those weren't Seahawks fans jumping ship in the first half.
Did not have enough Skittles. At least for the run game was not really apparent for the Seahawks. But the second half starts, and it wasn't long. A minute and a half in, Jermaine Kearse catches a 13-yard pass from Russell Wilson. It's 31-7. Yeah. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Tyler Lockett, great catch, sliding in the end zone, 31-14. Now, between that point, in the fourth quarter, which became another Jermaine Kearse 3-yard touchdown pass from Russell Wilson, was an unsurprising fake punt run called by Pete Carroll. And why I'm surprised is that Ron Rivera is another good coach, and he thinks in a Pete Carroll-esque way. He gambles a lot. He plays these trick plays, and you knew it was coming. At some point, you knew the Seahawks aren't just going to kick the ball back to this team, even though they're on their own 20-yard line.
They needed something.
Exactly, and it worked out beautifully, but I kind of think, you know what, you should have expected that, Carolina. Regardless, it all worked out in their favor in the end with a 31-24 final because Stephen Hauschka kicked the field goal when it was 4th and 15. They kept a couple penalties, kept backing them out, kicked the field goal, go for the onside kick. Now, as you mentioned, you knew the comeback was coming. There's 2 interesting developments that happened after the game in relation to Cam Newton, right? One, Cam Newton suggested he doesn't know why he's not on the hands team. Put him in there. I don't disagree with Cam. I know the risk of injury is always there. But Cam Newton is a freak athlete. He's also got a build to be on the hands team. He's also probably got great hands. So Davis made the great, catch. It's onside kick completion percentage is tough. It doesn't happen too often. We've seen it, but it doesn't happen often. I agree. Maybe Cam should be. He does everything for the team already. He's led a team that was busted up in the beginning of the year that no one suspected was going to really surpass 7 wins from last year. Put him on the hands team. You don't agree?
No.
I like that.
I mean, I don't care how big you are. Ankles still break. Ankles still twist on big men. Look, Ben Roethlisberger's a big guy. His shoulder still separates. He still gets high ankle sprains. So weight doesn't make your knees not twist when someone spins you around. And you're too valuable of a player. If you're the MVP, if you believe you're the MVP, you shouldn't be out there doing things that you don't normally do. So, I mean, this is the other thing, too. Was there an epidemic of the Carolina Panthers muffing onside kicks? No, why are we even talking about this?
Right.
There wasn't a problem. At the end of the game, they needed it. You saw the way it carried out. I'm trying to remember the linebacker's name who had the 3 knee surgeries. Thomas Davis ended up catching the onside kick, getting flipped damn near on his head. You don't want to see anyone else doing that. I was looking at him going, I hope his knee doesn't go again. I mean, it's not necessary. So fine. If everybody somehow on your team doesn't have hands, fine, we'll throw in Cam because it's an emergency. But it's not, so calm down. You don't have to do everything.
Yeah, I want him to do everything. I like watching Cam do everything. In addition to that, after the game, outrage. They will always find something to pick Cam Newton apart for. There's a great article in Yahoo Sports this morning about how Cam is the LeBron James of the NFL. And he's in that spotlight. It's also probably because of athleticism, his build, his ability to do so much. They compared him to the 2007 Cavs team, where LeBron took basically a bunch of scrubs to the finals. Did that last year too. But Cam ran towards the tunnel. What looks like he grabs a Seahawks 12th man flag and chucks it. Take a look at the vine we have for you. See the Seahawks flag. We're going to run that back again if we can, because you'll see there's a Seahawks 12th man flag dangling for a second, but that looks like a Panthers flag. Yeah,
there was 2 or 3 flags, or at least garments hanging around.
That's a Panthers flag.
And the other one right above it, or right next to it, looked like it had more like the neon green color. Yeah.
So he's pumped. He's going to the NFC Championship game.
The controversy is that he at least grabbed the Seahawks flag.
He stole a fan's flag and he threw it angrily towards the field.
Like you said, like angrily with a smile on his face. So, by the way, there's always, I know what I mean, but that's probably what they said, angrily towards the field,
that's what the headlines, right? Yeah.
So, the thing is, you can always come up with something. We believe it's a Panthers flag, right? I can still make it a controversy. He grabs a Panthers flag, and you're supposed to be. They handed it to him so he could run and celebrate and show his Panther pride. And instead, he balls it up and throws it on the field. Is this the end of Cam Newton in Carolina? You can always make it crazy.
I like how you go drastically to the end of Cam Newton. I was going to say childishly celebrates by throwing fans' prized possession onto field.
He gives away footballs to kids, but he takes flags from other fans.
So there was controversy for that. They like to pick them apart. Devin Funchess came out and said in an interview after the game that people just don't get Cam Newton, that he's equally arrogant as he is funny, that he's sarcastic and he's
It's not that hard to get Cam Newton. It's not. There was a point when they had to actually an expletive or two was broadcast on accident when Cam was frustrated with the call not coming in. Something was wrong. He was in the huddle. They'd broken the huddle and he was about to start the play. He had to call timeout. And as he's walking off, I'm going to break my New Year's resolution just to recreate the event. But as he walked off, they were calling timeout. He was approaching the coaches. He was pissed. And he said, I can't keep my fucking cool when the fuck. And they went. So they must have told him, keep your cool. And he said, I can't keep my effing cool when the effing does this. And then they went. Like, you heard the volume slowly drop.
Because players are not allowed to curse on the field anymore.
And then
I think your New Year's resolution.
I think Joe Buck he said, and Cam Newton clearly upset.
In very calm, poised manner. Even more, I thought one of the most interesting parts of the game, Cam's freaking out, rightfully so. They didn't put a ball down. There's like 22 seconds left.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, there's no ball. We need the ball to run a play. And they finally get their stuff together. I'll follow your lead here. And put the ball down. But I've never seen that before. Like a delay of game call almost because there's no ball. And then they go over the loudspeaker and they're like, the PA system Everybody, the ball was not on the field of play. I was in the ref's hands, so there'll be no delay of game call. Just run the clock off. It's fine. It's 22 seconds. You saw him trying to swipe at it. Of course, the Seahawks are going to do everything they can to at least make an attempt to get the ball back. I thought the Seahawks would win. I was wrong. I also didn't cover. That made me unhappy. Stephen Hauschka's missed field goal, which you said obviously was from distance. It wasn't a gimme kick. At the end of the half, played a crucial role because that 4th and 15 would have been a very different 4th and 15 with a chance to get a first down or a touchdown and tie the game. Most importantly, if not, Cam Newton's son, no pressure. He did name his son Chosen.
No.
Do you find that better or worse than Northwest, which is Kanye's kid's name? I'm trying to think of. I think Amon Shumpert named his daughter Amon Shumpert Jr. at first, but they changed it. Where do these hold?
That's not bad. The people a lot of times name their son or their daughters after the mother if it's a girl, and a son after the father. That's new. I like it. If we're talking about the Amon Shumpert, and Amon could easily be. It's a gender neutral name. I like it. Junior. How many daughter juniors are there? That's new. I like it.
I would think it's one of the first. I don't know of any, at least. But
I like breaking down barriers. I'm not going to judge the guy's kid's name, but if you're going to go, this is what I said out there. If you're going to go Chosen, you got to go full boat. His middle name has to be One, and just go straight through. He's the chosen one. Is he chosen or is he the chosen one?
Your son Isaac.
Your number is 1. Come on, man. Come on.
Why not Isaac? After the great scientist. It'd be so ironic. All right, everybody, make sure to comment below with what you think will be next for the Carolina Panthers when they face the Arizona Cardinals. Are they going back to the Super Bowl? Maybe a rematch with the Patriots. We're going to get into that with the Broncos in a little bit. Make sure to check out the clip later on today. Comment below, like, favorite, subscribe, follow TYT Sports on Twitter, please, at TYT Sports. We're looking to build a following, and please stay tuned. As the Super Bowl is around the corner, February 7th, we will be here live streaming. Watch us watch the Super Bowl. A lot of great T-shirt giveaways. We're going to be doing a lot of fun contests. JR will send you some personal Snapchats. It's going to be fun.